Hi everyone, it's Miss Jolena here. I just wanted to say thank you so much for volunteering to help out with our recital. We appreciate you guys so much and truly cannot do this without your help. My goal today is basically to talk about all of the jobs we do backstage during the recital and to go over some policies and procedures that'll help all of our dancers have a smooth and safe and successful recital experience. So first and foremost, we do check-in volunteers. Those are the volunteers that will be at the table when dancers arrive, and you will basically mark off their name and make sure each parent who will be picking them up receives a hand stamp. We use those hand stamps to make sure that all the kids are going to the appropriate adult at the end of the event. If someone is not planning on staying toward the end and someone else will be picking up their dancer, we just ask that they leave their full name, and then when that alternate person comes to pick them up, that person will show ID, and that way we know who is going home with whom. When dancers check in, it's really important to note that they do not need any extra clothing, toys, electronics, or anything of that nature. Unfortunately, with so much going on, anytime that stuff is brought, we have things go missing, and we just can't be responsible for anything that gets lost or stolen. So we just ask that people refrain from bringing it. For our younger dancers, we do have quite a few activities like puzzles and coloring books and things like that for them to do. We also have teachers stationed backstage so that they can run classes and help practice dances, learn how to take the bow and things like that, so that dancers are staying very active. Which brings me to our second job. Our second job is backstage supervision. Basically, you are going to assist the lead teacher in whichever room you're stationed in keeping order in the room, water breaks, bathroom breaks, things like that. Your job is to just help us out and to assist and to make sure that all of the dancers are staying on task and happy. With the other rule of not having any electronics, we do ask that students not bring cell phones. So if a student does bring a cell phone, please do not offer to hold that cell phone while they're on stage. We don't want any parent volunteer being responsible for it. So if it were to go missing or break, we wouldn't want you to be responsible for that. So please do not offer to hold any electronics for students while they're on stage. It's just a little bit safer that way. One big rule we do have backstage is no food. Obviously, the risk of spilling food is quite great when you have so many people in one place, but also too, we have quite a few food allergies, and we don't want anybody being in danger just waiting for their dance. So absolutely no food. The only exception are people who have a medical necessity for food. And those people have reached out and talked to us, and basically what we'll have is a teacher or a volunteer in charge of it, and they can come to us if they need something. But those are really the only exceptions for food. We do have a first aid kit that will be at the check-in table in case there's any little small scrapes or anything like that. If there is anything major or you do need any assistance, please reach out to a teacher. So there will be tons of teachers backstage, at least one stationed in every single green room, which are the rooms where the students wait, and then backstage in the hallways, and then stationed on each side of the stage. I'm always on stage left, queuing entrances. You can come to us. We will get in touch with their parent ASAP, and we will make sure that they get to the appropriate person as soon as possible. Another rule that I'd like to explain really quickly is please make sure that dancers are not sharing makeup or hairbrushes or anything like that. We want to make sure that everyone is safe and doing what all of their families are comfortable with. So some of our dancers opt out of wearing makeup, or their families would like them to not wear makeup, and so we don't want them getting that backstage or anything like that. They should essentially leave the way they arrived. Okay, so I think I've covered everything. Just the big things, our parent volunteers are there to help and assist the teachers in getting all the kids on and off stage and making sure that they're having a good time. In our back rooms, we do have, like I said, quite a few activities to make sure that the kids are occupied, so they're not just waiting idle. if you see an opportunity to sing a song or read a story, by all means, we love it when parents jump in and say, hey, can I take this group and we'll do this, or this group and do this. That actually makes our lives really, really a lot easier. So by all means, if you want to jump in there, please do. If you're just totally comfortable with supporting the teacher, that's totally fine as well. But once again, we just really appreciate you guys. You are such a vital part to this operation, and we hope that you have a good time as well. Thanks so much. Bye.